Welcome back to Nancy Drew. I was genuinely thinking earlier today, it can't be, right? It absolutely can't be. The second stream is not the stream that I start looking at the tutorial, right? There's just no way. Butts, how's it going? Has everyone had a good day? It's been like raining and like kind of sad out in sunny Southern California. It's like it's really coming down. And the rivers and stuff, they better be stockpiling all of this because I don't want to hear anything about a drought anymore. Hedgehogs, hello. Matt, hello, hello. Genuinely, there's some dark energy this week. There's some dark energy this week. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I haven't like kept the universe in order by wearing a collared shirt. You know what I mean? Me holding the universe like Tobey Maguire holding the subway car in Spider-Man. Pascal, hello. I am hyped for today because tonight I will be putting the Discord's advice on clapping back at that mean girl into practice. I have two things to say to this. Number one, there's no way I'm legally culpable too. Legally culpable for any of this, right? Number two, get her ass. She sounds so mean. She sounds unbelievably mean, but like not in a violent way, okay? In a very human, legal way, okay? But yeah, please let us know how it goes if you want. You don't have to. Also, if it goes poorly and like we get owned, then you can just lie and say I owned them. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird energy this week. I don't know if Mercury's in Gatorade or what. Grapes. Cotton candy grapes. Okay, I think we're ready. I'm gonna be honest. This is a sobering experience because as I booted up this game, realized I had no idea what to do, and I usually look at my save files for guidance, and there's some guidance here, right? There's the answers to the quizzes that we did last week, and then my next save is called Ritualized Bloodletting, and so I'm gonna say it. I think we're pretty lost here. I think we're pretty lost here. So what do we do when we're generally feeling pretty lost and insecure? Chaos Manor, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chippy Skit, welcome. What do we do when we're lost and insecure? Like the first few lyrics of a Frey song we all know and love? We talk to everyone, right? Because communication solves all. But before we can do that, we gotta go to sleep. Oh shit, this is just a museum. It's not my house. Where's my house? Oh, it's a hotel. Chippy, thank you for the gifted sub. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Get found by the Frey? It's you found me by the Frey. And we don't know if he's talking about a lover or a god. And you know what? I think that's so sexy. I think ambiguity about whether or not you're talking about a romantic subject or God is very not safe for work. Alarm me? The alarm's gonna be set for 9 a.m. It's pretty early. It's not harrowingly early. If this was my alarm, I would get a new alarm. I would go down to the front desk, play this alarm sound for them, and be like, hey, I don't wanna be a diva or anything, but this is cognitive behavioral torture. Like, this is not okay. This is some CBT you're trying to do to me right now. Do you think God would be a good lover? I don't think God, I think God would be a really selfish lover. I'm so sorry. You want me to sacrifice my firstborn? Oh, it sounds like you're gonna be really giving. Let's talk to. I gotta stop. I gotta shut the F up sometimes, okay? Hello. Okay, yeah, I'm here because I don't know what I'm doing.
How are the tasks coming along?
I'm gonna be honest with you. The tasks, I feel like I've really reached a dead end.
To do. Semper ubi sub ubi.
I wish I never talked to you. Honestly, that was more insulting than it was worth. What if God was one of us? So true. So true. Posting memes like the rest of us. All right, get me out of here. Let's go talk to some of the other people, right? Taylor Sinclair's office. Now, we didn't really like the cut of this guy's jib last time, I think. He wasn't the lab zaddy that we've talked to a lot. He's the loud tie wearing guy. I don't know, but even sometimes, you know, people who commit the biggest fashion faux pas sometimes do have information to share. I wouldn't know. I always look immaculate. Welcome to Pluto. Hello, hello.
Want a cookie?
I'm gonna be honest, Nancy Drew, you're in danger. If you walk into an office and a man is looking at you like this and says, want a cookie? You gotta get the fuck out of there.
Thanks for stopping by.
This guy, we're getting some sinister vibes right now. Oh my God. Okay. I guess we go back to the museum and talk to our laboratory zaddy and see what he has to say about all of this. Paul F. Tompkins looking? No. Paul F. Tompkins has a very... Paul F. Tompkins has a very jovial, but like non-serial. I'll go on the record to say this. I don't get any serial killer vibes from Paul F. Tompkins. The only thing I'm scared he's gonna kill is his set when he does stand-up comedy. Yeah, right? Right? Hello. Do you have anything mean to say to me? See you around, Henrik.
That will be fine.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. He's on top of the power rankings for sure. In terms of who's hot and who's not, he's definitely up there. Let's take a look at our task list. Bring addenda to monolith, lie in the grass next to the monolith. Loan agreement to Alejandro Del Rio at the Mexican consulate for signature. That's fucked up. I'm a teenager. You're not paying me for this. What if I drop it on the subway? Reorder Maya numbering exhibit in main exhibition hall. So here's the thing. We've already mastered the Mayan language, okay? I believe I proved I was proficient with the last stream that I did, solving that puzzle for what symbols mean what word. I will, however, and I'm so sorry if you can hear me chewing a grape. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I move away from the mic to chew a grape. How do I renumber the Mayan number system if you don't even give me numbers to reorder? I'm gonna be honest, this is every single job I've ever had to do as an intern. Just like the most confusing stuff given to people who are just blazed out of their mind. Although this is maybe a specific experience to Southern California. Ivan, hello. Also, I believe Ivan, unless you have a very similar name, welcome to the Discord as well. Okay. Well, my pride is on the line here. I'm not about to...
Is there a Nancy Drew game featuring the Hardy Boys?
Most Nancy Drew games feature the Hardy Boys. And I'll tell you some of this. Most of my biggest fantasies feature the Hardy Boys. But I'll also say this. My pride is on the line here. I'm not about to bring up the tutorial website on the second stream of this game. That is unacceptable. Clearly, we must have something to do here. We need to find the addenda, maybe? But that sounds like it's awful, you know? I guess we can look more in this room just to see, you know, something. Wow. And Chippy, I answered your question, but I didn't say this. Thank you for the bits. That's very kind. Government Pants, thank you for the 16 months. Thank you. Okay, BH1043. Okay. Is 1043 kind of like the band 303? In which case, my first kiss went a little something like this. Smoochies and twist. If you don't refer to kisses as smoochies, I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta start living life. You know what I mean? I think referring to kisses as smoochies, either ironically or unironically, is incredible. It's honestly made me a happier person. Hey, you son, go see a therapist. Go start exercising. No. I'm about to improve my life the only way I know how. By adding silly thoughts and phrases to my everyday vocabulary. Zuztastic is already taken off. I went open Twitter today. Everyone's saying it. Okay. The addenda is nowhere to be seen, and no one has any information whatsoever. You know what we actually have to do right now? And this is miserable. We actually have to call Ned. We actually have to call Bess and Ned. I can't believe we haven't done this yet. I started exercising this week and I feel so much better. Now, I'll honestly be honest with you. I am very much looking forward to exercising. My excuse lately is that it's been cold, which is not really a good excuse, you know? The only exercising I really like to do is running outside. And I don't really want to invest in a treadmill, you know? I feel like a treadmill, I would use it more, but it's not fun. I don't think I would like it, you know? Okay, let's talk to our loveless boyfriend. Oh, we can't even, oh, the best game ever. 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 8. Talk to me, bestie.
Hello? Hey, Bess, it's me.
Oh,
Nancy.
God.
What's new?
It's pouring rain.
Release your inhibitions.
I'm winning.
George and I are in the middle of a heated game of Go Fish. You know how teenagers are.
Anyway, we don't want to make you homesick. How's the internship going?
So far, so good.
So far,
There's a
so
lot of
good.
excitement
Hey,
about
have
the
you
upcoming
heard
event,
about
especially
ritualized
since we have
bloodletting?
Palenque
I think
monolith.
it'd be a fun
The
thing to add to your game of
monolith.
Go
It's
Fish.
a giant block of stone recently excavated from a cave near Palenque in Mexico. Apparently, it's a very big deal. They think it's 1,500
A
years
giant
old.
block of stone. They must be talking
have you
about
seen it?
these.
This,
It's moving.
monolith?
It's moving.
Yeah, it's humongous.
It's moving. It
Must weigh a
moved. It moved.
ton.
like how big? As big as a refrigerator?
As big as a
Maybe Bigfoot's
refrigerator.
refrigerator.
Sorry, Nancy, but how would
Uh,
a person tell this monolith apart from
Calla
say,
Lily.
some other
Welcome,
big
welcome.
rock?
Hovercat. Hello,
Well,
hello.
for one thing, it has Maya glyphs carved into it.
Glyphs?
This is the
Pictures
longest
that represent
conversation I've ever
words or
heard.
Ideas, also known as logographs. Joanna
Mmm.
says the glyphs might be a message from King Pakal.
Pedro
What kind of
Pakal.
We don't know yet. Henrik Vanderheun beach.
Let me tell you about Henrik. He has eyes that can melt a
Who
bar
is
of chocolate.
Pakal?
He's considered one of the great Maya.
Hey, have you
rulers.
heard of
He reigned
ritualized
at the height of
bloodletting?
the
It's
Maya
the only thing I've
civilization.
learned from my
Well, then.
internship.
You're sounding very curatorial. Very curatorial indeed.
Thank you.
We've been worried that you would be a little bored.
I hope
with our
to
mystery
cure
solved, but it
cure
sounds like your brain
me
won't
out of
run
my
it anymore.
horrible
The
relationship
whole
by
Maya
breaking up with
culture is
Ned.
a mystery to me at the moment. The last thing I'm going to be is bored. I'm sure of that.
Okay, well,
Speaking of
clearly
Ned,
Nancy Drew is not an
this
insert
party
for
is not
for
over
the
yet.
player of this game.
Yes, well,
There's
I
some
hope you've got
differences
plenty
between
of
how
bait for your
I see the
fishing pole
situation
here,
and how
Susan.
Nancy sees
Okay,
it.
you two. I'll call back later.
Call back soon. Yeah, and good luck.
Help, please. Do you think they'll have any hints for me if I call them back? They are my besties after all.
Hello?
Curatorial
Yes, it's me,
derogatory.
Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, how's life at the museum?
Life at the museum, it's kind of like the movie Night at the Museum, except nothing magical happens and I have to do menial tasks all day. Taylor Sinclair needs to be arrested by the fashion police. His tie,
How so?
crime
Well,
against
when I ran into
humanity.
him in the garden, he was acting very strange. He said he knew I was a detective, and he thinks the museum is in danger.
I mean,
What kind of
Nancy, you're
danger?
world
He was
famous.
very
Everyone knows who you
secretive.
are.
He wanted me to meet him at his office.
You got to
to
start an
talk about
Instagram.
it.
You got to start promoting
I took the
promoting
subway over to
products
his
and
office.
stuff.
What did he say?
You got to
He
launch a
told me
makeup
about
line.
couple
You're
of
going to make
recent
bank.
thefts in the art world. He says he's afraid Beach Hill will be next.
And what did you say?
Just that I would keep
Wait.
my eye out for anything suspicious.
Okay.
I guess
I
all you
hate that
can
I
do
have to
for
talk
now.
over this because it's not great. But okay, well, everyone's done. I couldn't when I was setting my stream information today. I couldn't I couldn't remember the name of this game because like I don't know what the crime is. You know what I mean? Right now we're just literally doing an internship, which I suppose it's its own reward. But so I was like, Nancy Drew, Night at the Museum. I searched for that. It's not Nancy Drew Night at the Museum. Magical Museum Mystery. No, it's not that. It's called Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Hey, I don't mean to nitpick, but what What fucking hand are you talking about, friends? Can I get a glimpse of that hand? Can we maybe start working on that hand? It's just so that I have something to work towards. Somehow Joanna has gotten the museum into some financial hot water. You see, the trustees didn't think that she would invest in so-called meme stocks, but she did. She reads a lot of
Wow,
Reddit.
Joanna has gotten the museum into some financial hot water.
How'd she do that? Yeah, and how hot's the water?
It's all very vague. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. I mean, maybe she just overextended
Speaking
the budget
of
a little. in an
hot
effort to
water,
acquire the best
oh my
artifacts
god,
for the
I'm never
museum.
gonna be able to tell you this. This is an
Even if
amazing
her
anecdote, and you're
intentions
never
were
gonna be
good,
able to hear
She
it.
may be feeling a little desperate
man
to
of
make some
Pokemon,
money
hello?
back quickly.
Desperate enough to steal the Pakal carving, sell it on the black market, and collect
Oh,
the
Bess
insurance
knows
on it
all
too?
about the
I
black
know
market,
she
I'm
loves
sure.
the
You know,
museum.
because they're playing
Who
Go
knows
Fish
what
and
she'd do
everything.
if she were afraid of losing her job.
She's a suspect. Definitely a suspect.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If they're saying this, she's not a suspect. This is clearly a red herring. Dude, I bought an industrial grade pumice stone this past weekend. It's a stone that you rub against, I guess, like your feet for exfoliating. You know what? I got a harrowing realization, okay? I don't walk correctly, and I don't know how to fix this in my home because most of the walking that I do is actually just pacing around. So I don't go outside that much. I'll touch grass or whatever, but eventually on my own pace. So instead of walking like a normal guy, first of all, boom, my feet like I got wobbly knees. You know what I mean? My feet just immediately go inside and my knees buckle. Every time I walk, it hurts my knees. Not only that, I ride the heel of my foot so hard. How hard do you ride? Phrasing. That it fricks up the skin on the heels of my feet. To the point where, and I don't know if this is like, if you're eating right now, bon appetit, and I'm sorry, but like, it got so bad that when I was falling asleep and I was just like moving my feet would scratch the fuck out of my legs if it ever like touched. You know what I mean? This is the, and you're like, you sung, don't tell me this shit. Don't tell me this shit. Why are you telling me this? It's because you haven't seen the DMs that I've gotten, okay? Oh, you sung, let me buy your underwear. I'm down horrendous for you. And this is me. There's so much thirst out there. This is me spraying a fire hose and dispelling all of that thirst, you know? Marsha Marmalade, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you. You need to moisturize? Don't I know it, sister? Because as soon as I did the pumice stone, this is how seriously I'm taking it. I put some moisturizer on my feet and then I put on socks. A sensation that I absolutely loathe. But I'm like, this is a medical issue. I asked you not to share my DM. You need some house Crocs? I need house Crocs that are like braces for my feet. You know what I mean? That'll just like fix my feet. I believe Coldplay wrote a song about this.
Detective Drew requesting hint, please.
You need to find the monolith paperwork so you can take it to Alejandro Del Rio at the
I need to
Mexican
find the
consulate. Check
monolith
rotunda,
paperwork?
And remember, to follow in the
Check the
footsteps of Son
rotunda?
June, you've got to let your imagination fly.
The fuck is a rotunda?
I'll talk to you later, ladies.
I come from
We're
a
rooting
land
for ya.
rotunda.
Yeah,
Is
you're
that
doing
it?
great.
Is that it? I guess I'll talk to Franklin too. Also, if I was 10 years old and I was playing this game, I wouldn't know what a rotunda is either. I wouldn't know what a monolith is.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Who may I say is calling?
I'm gonna be
This is
honest, I have no
Nancy
idea who
Drew.
I'm calling
Just
right
a
now
minute,
either.
please.
Nancy, great to hear from you. How's the internship treating you? Are Joanna and Henrik showing you the ropes?
I wish Henrik was showing me a different type of rope.
So far, so good.
Not in a, just,
Before we launch
like, let's all
this,
ignore that.
but
There's too much
somehow we'll
ambiguity
pull it
with that
off.
joke. I don't
Glad
like
to
it.
hear you're settling in. I'm off to a meeting, but feel free to call me.
It's
if
like
you
an
have
entry
any
hall with a
questions.
dome. I know about domes. I know about domes.
I'm sure everything's going to be smooth sailing, Mr. Rose.
Bye, kiddo.
Bye, kiddo. Look, I've already told you this, but there's a fucking list. I have a list of everyone who's ever called me kiddo and buddy. It is a short list, but a very meaningful list, okay? No one has ever said any of those nicknames in a respectful manner. Anyway, Beach Hill Museum. Get me into this freaking rotunda. Petitophilia, hello. Fart Patrol, hello, hello. So no dome? I haven't had dome in 2 weeks. All right, let's take a look at this rotunda. Sometimes you need to let your imagination fly. Well, I mean, I can fly like the money flies out of my wallet. That's the only connection I can make so far. I can fly because when I'm listening to a cool song, I feel like I'm flying. I was just supposed to see this? Not only that, through this, I was supposed to see this? Oh, Nancy, why would you do that? Why would you ruin a perfectly good paper airplane?
Deliver this to Alejandro right away.
All right, let's deliver this to Alejandro. Where is Alejandro, by the way? He's in the consulate? The Mexican consulate. Let's go. Girl Luigi, hello, hello. Buckaroo might be the worst. I'm gonna be honest, like I could handle being called Buckaroo because there's such a an oversaturated amount of irony there. But like, hey kiddo or hey buddy, I'm like, do you think me a baby? And don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, I am just like a sexy baby or whatever. But like, not to you probably. Okay, let's take a look at this. The provenance, the history of ownership. Oh my God, we're about to decipher what's a real Banksy and what's a fake Banksy. Okay, some flags and stuff. Probably can't steal from the consulate. Consulate closed? Wait, what the fuck? I didn't even get to go. Okay, I don't know why it took so long to get to this hunk.
How may I help you?
Little fuzzy butts, hello. Oh. We're gonna have to do an IMDb search, aren't we?
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
If this is the same actor that voiced Rentaro.
So, you're Joanna Riggs' newest pirate in training.
And you're Italian?
The ranks with the modern-day conquistadors.
Okay, it's good pronunciation. This guy's a white guy, by the way. Where were you? Where were you on January 6th?
I beg your pardon, but how does a deputy
Thank you for the
curator
follow as well,
become
little
a
fuzzy
pirate
butts.
in your book?
You had better brush up on your history, young lady. When the Spanish
This is a
explorers
confused
invaded
accent,
Mexico,
right?
they
It's
became
not
known
just
as the
me thinking this.
conquistadors or conquerors.
Gary
They robbed the
Hoffman?
indigenous peoples
This
of their
MFer's
wealth,
name is
not just
Gary
their
Hoffman.
gold,
That's
but
about to
their
be my new
artwork, their
DoorDash
sacred
name
objects.
so that people think I'm
Anything
white.
they did not steal, they burned to the ground.
Okay, anything they didn't steal, they burned to the ground. Okay. Alejandro, I understand. Oh my God, is Nancy Drew about to defend colonialism? Alejandro, I understand that human rights violations were committed a long time ago in the name of imperialism. And a lot of fucked up shit happened. But that was a long time ago. I didn't do anything.
Alejandro, I understand that many crimes were committed in the name of exploration, but that was hundreds of years ago. What does this have to do with Beach Hill?
Yeah.
In the 19th
Okay,
century,
Nancy, not a good look.
archaeologists
Not a
discovered
good
the
look,
ruins of
girly.
ancient civilizations predating even the Aztecs. Many of the dig sites were robbed, and the stolen artifacts were sold off to art museums and collectors around the world. Today,
Nancy, that doesn't
finally,
sound
it
that
is
bad. If they
illegal
ended up
among
in
most
the
civilized nations
London
to remove an
Museum, that
artifact from its
sounds
native
like
country. But
a lot of
sadly,
people can
there are
enjoy
thousands
those.
of precious antiquities with highly questionable provenance floating around the Western world.
Look, I don't care if you're white. You got to put some more sauce on the Western, okay? He's smiling while he says this. You know what? It can't be that bad. Yeah, he's smiling as he says this. There's this. There was this there was this Twitch streamer who I like a lot, who issued an apology for anti-white racism. And I don't want to get into like the sociological impacts of this or my take on it. I don't think I have a good one, okay? I don't think I'm smart enough, and I don't think people should care about what I have to say. In her apology though, she did use the words like, I am sorry for referring to people as all-purpose flour, or and that was, I don't know if that was like an ironic slant on the apology. I think about it all the time. I think about it all the time. But Joanna only wants to display the artwork to celebrate it so the public will be able to enjoy it. Yeah, who cares if it was raw? Of the little buddy, little guy, little buckaroo. We're showing it to a lot of people.
But Joanna only wants to display this artwork to celebrate.
No purpose
so the
flower,
public
right?
will be
No
able to
purpose flower,
enjoy
I
it
think
and
was
learn
the
about
was
your
another
people's
one.
Great talents and achievements.
If the American public wants to see our art, they should come to Mexico.
Well, it's here already, so I think we own it, Alejandro. Dude, Nancy, this is a terrible look for you. This is a terrible look for you. Nancy, we gotta go educate ourselves after this one.
What do you mean?
We gotta watch
by
that John Oliver segment at the
questionable
least. I think
An
you'd like it.
artifact's provenance is the story of its origin and ownership. For example, how it made
Nancy
its way
is
from
not
a
letting
temple
this
at
go.
Chichen
Well,
Itza to a
actually,
museum in Washington, D.C.
in a
If the artifact's
utilitarian sense,
provenance
it's better
reveals
if
that
more
it has
people
been
get to experience
stolen,
the art.
then that
Don't you
artifact
want
must
more
be
people to
returned to the
share
country
your
of its origin.
culture? It's exhausting. Solitary Honeybee, thanks for the follow. Oh my god. So the problem has been remedied, hasn't it? Nancy's having like a political debate, just like a straight up argument with the employee at the Mexican consulate. This game has gone off the rails.
So the problem has been remedied, hasn't it?
No, not at all. Provenance documents are often tampered with or forged to cover up
Nancy,
the theft.
can we just drop off our
Because of
piece of
this,
mail and go
thefts
home
continue, and a great deal of art is moved on the black
and have
market,
loveless
even today.
kisses with our boyfriend
Unethical art
Ned?
dealers and
Promathorn,
greedy museum
hello,
curators
hello.
do nothing to stop this.
Are you? Nancy Drew, no! And to you, these people are no better than pirates. Is that right? Look, I know Nancy's not using these people in a really bad sense, but this is a charged conversation, and I need Nancy to take a deep breath and just try to reevaluate some of the stuff we're saying. I'm not saying that Nancy has to be perfect, but I mean, everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. We just have to genuinely try to put our best foot forward after this.
And to you, these people are no better than
These
pirates,
people,
is that right?
these
If
people.
Joanna Riggs or that overstuffed peel
Go off.
had any decency, they would take
Yeah.
measures to see that all Maya artifacts were returned to Mexico at once where they belong.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he's right. I think he's fucking correct. Why should they be in the hands of a country whose predecessors committed human rights crimes at the least, you know? Street Luck, hello, hello. Nancy Spell gets CPAC this year? Yeah, I think she opened for somebody. And what if these measures are not taken? Jesus Christ, Nancy. This is so fucked up. This is the pipeline. Like, oh, you think slavery is bad? Well, I didn't do anything bad. I didn't do anything bad. So what if we don't give reparations? Then what? And so what if we don't? Huh? Jesus, why are we so invested in this, Nancy?
And what if these measures are not taken?
My
This guy
country will have
rocks.
its due, Nancy, even if I have to begin reclaiming its artifacts with my own two hands.
I'm gonna be honest. This is the anarchism that I'm fucking for. Absolutely. You know, in that John Oliver segment, they were talking about how two people just like stole something in plain daylight from a museum because it's like it's fucked up how it got there. Yep. I mean, in a non-legally culpable way, yes. Chippy, thank you for the 200 bits. There's a lot of Alejandro stands in the crowd, myself included. I admire your conviction, Alejandro. Nancy, you can't be this condescending. Oh my God, I have been Alejandro on the other end of this conversation so many fucking times. Like, hey, well, it probably won't happen, but it's nice that you have such strong beliefs. Don't you love our country? Is the fucking the undertone? Dude, this is the most fucked up conversation I've ever seen. Oh, and I need to hear her say this. I need to hear her say this.
I admire your conviction, Alejandro. Lucky for me, the Palenque monolith is only here on loan from Mexico.
I am still not happy that such a
Nancy
rare
is
find will
not.
have its
She's
debut
not okay.
exhibition on American soil.
We gotta
But in
send her
my
some
country, too,
educational resources.
There are people for whom money talks. I will
Can
take
you-
those documents now.
Okay. Sorry.
Thank you. I have some business with Joanna at the museum later, so I will return the contract to her then, after I have looked it over.
Hey, I know I disrespected you throughout the entirety of that conversation. Here's the very important document that you needed. Oh, those creases? It was a paper airplane minutes ago. I know you're an adult. Probably twice, if not more, my age. I feel like I'm losing it. I cannot believe this happened. Boobs guess, is there an option to salute him? Let's just do a spiritual saluting, okay? One in the chat, or 07 in the chat, like what Gray is saying, if we salute Alejandro, which we absolutely do. Which we absolutely do. This guy is correct. Nancy fucked up. I'm not saying that she can't apologize and make things right. Absolutely. This is not an unforgivable thing. Everyone needs their own time to learn, okay? Sure, it's offensive to, you know, sometimes some things will be offensive, but I think we should try to forgive people. Starting with Nancy Drew. If not Nancy Drew, then who? Are you sure? I don't mind waiting. Nancy, what the fuck are you? The Italian mafia? Why are you being so threatening?
Are you sure? I don't mind waiting.
You may consider your mission accomplished.
Do you think this is a sarcastic allusion to the George Bush mission accomplished banner? I don't think so. But I just, oh God, in my head canon, it tastes so delicious.
Well, okay then.
Goodbye.
Yeah, American museums are the best
Buenos
quality
dias.
anyway. My girl will not get off of it. Nancy cannot get over this one. Nancy cannot choose to hold this L. Hey, why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith and not, because...
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith?
Do you consider
to
Henrik
Jill
a
and not some
conquistador?
Johanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair? This is literally like, well, I didn't commit slavery, so why are we talking about it now? Why are you trying to make me feel guilty? And the people don't understand that you're not trying to make them feel guilty. You're just trying to, like, educate, you know? Oh my God, Nancy, you gotta fucking stop reading Reddit. You gotta be careful about what type of videos you click on YouTube because you're gonna get radicalized.
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage. Not trying to buy and sell it.
You know what?
We don't
Fair.
agree on
He's
everything,
appreciating,
especially
not appropriating.
baseball. But I have nothing against him.
Yeah, this is the difference. Henrik's not wearing a fucking offensive costume on Halloween. You know what I mean?
I should get
He's
back
taking
to the
notes
museum.
about
Yes,
it
you
in
should.
his notepad.
Buenos dias.
I should get back to the museum.
Sempre ubi de
Bye.
booby. This is the most charged I'm uncomfortable right now. I feel like I just watched mom and dad have an argument. I'm genuinely shaken. I didn't like that at all. Why was it so charged? It's definitely the most outwardly political and intense conversation we've ever seen. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh. I don't even know what to do now. Okay, we're gonna cross it off our list.
I need a pen.
Okay, yeah, let's grab our pen.
I'd better check to see if I'm done with
All right, so we need to reorder the numbering exhibit. Okay, let's talk to Henrik just to see if he has anything to say, and then we'll ask Joanna about number one, if she's a conquistador, and number two, where the stuff is. Oh, that's great game design. Even though we finished this puzzle, just getting into a screen like this where half of it is just the pure hex code for black. Yeah, that's awesome. So he's gone, and I think that we might be able to use the ham radio as well when he's gone.
I shouldn't be messing around with this without permission.
You're never gonna be able to steal a museum artifact like that, okay, with that kind of attitude, Nancy. No offense or anything. We could call this person just to see if they have anything to say. I don't know necessarily why they're here. I'm gonna be honest. Whenever we're gonna have to do this, it's gonna be the worst day of my life. 100%. Just absolutely 100%.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Okay. If I had to guess, the reason that we can't get into that cabinet is because it's locked, but I'm not 100% sure.
Beach Hill's been hit. Sit tight, Nancy. The police are on their way.
Huh. What do you mean by hit? Should I be here right now? This seems sensitive.
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
But finally, we have our Scarlet hand. Let's go.
Someone has cooked up my worst nightmare and served it to me on a plate.
You know how people talk. Someone's really baked their bad intentions to a pie and thrown it at my face. Like, what? Can you just tell me what happened? What the fuck happened? I'm sorry about the theft, Joanna. It must be a terrible loss for the museum, but a great gain for maybe the country of origin of that object.
I'm sorry about the theft, Joanna. It must be a terrible loss for the museum.
That's the understatement of the year.
Hey, I'm a teenager trying to emotionally commiserate with you. Can you not be so aggro?
Did the police find any clues around the display case?
I would say the
The
giant
police took some
scarlet
samples
hand.
for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
Your little magnifying glass? It's not about the size of the magnifying glass. It's about the motion of the ocean. It's about the scope of my investigation. What were their initial
What were their
findings?
initial findings?
Who knows? Right now, my priority is to
Who
get a move
knows?
on this insurance claim.
I love this. Nancy cuts through the BS and just immediately like, insurance claim? Why did you become a museum curator? Just for the
Why
money?
did you become a museum curator?
I became a curator because I want to help make artifacts
And me also, yeah,
available
the
to as
second
many
the
people as
second
possible.
option is
That's all that matters, isn't it? Unless you're Alejandro Del Rio.
I can't believe that. Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures like stealing to reclaim Mexico's artifacts? I didn't realize it was one of these games, okay? I didn't realize that by playing this game, I would have to donate to a charity to feel better about myself at the end of this, okay? I did not know that this is where this game was headed. I honestly, I can't believe it. I thought Nancy and I were similar in terms of political compass. Clearly not.
Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures like stealing to reclaim Mexico?
Charity Legion, that's true.
Who
I could just buy you a coffee. Who knows? Joanne, I'm trying
I've
to
got
have a
work
I'm
to
just
do.
See you around.
Semper Ubi da Booby. Okay. Anyone else notice that Henrik was gone when Beach Hill was hit? No, just me? I guess I'm better than the police? I can just take the Scarlet Hand? Really? Okay, this is a representation of Lord Pedro Pascal. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Our laboratory zaddy is looking extremely zuzzy right now. Where the fuck is he? He's just off today? What's my task list? Reorder Maya numbering exhibit. I'm gonna be honest with you. If this was me in real life, I'd be like, well, back to the number organizing thing, because this is above my pay grade. I understand that people want to go above and beyond, but like, there's a limit, you know what I mean? Some say that if you're working as an intern for a podcast network, that you should not be the single person responsible for their entire video and image presentation during a Comic-Con panel and finding all of the assets and creating that, all being paid $0 and being pretty disrespected. As an example, I don't know who that refers to, but you know, I guess if we're given examples, and we're just a teen. I haven't even had my first kiss yet, and with any luck, it'll be with Frank Hardy. Okay, so what do? I think because Sinclair often talks about, you know, what if the museum was robbed? We should go talk to Sinclair about it. Here we go. He passed Supreme God yet? Zero got it. That's a great question. We haven't gotten past Supreme God yet, and I don't think it's the Jaguar God. We've tried Jaguar God several times.
It's a fiasco,
Okay.
just as I feared. Oh, I'm sick about the whole thing.
Damn. I've grown accustomed to her face. Please, a 1 in the chat if you understand that reference. It's from the musical My Fair Lady. And guess what? You can put a 1 in chat too, even if you don't, just to make me feel better. I've grown accustomed to the look, accustomed to the air, accustomed to her face. It's a great song. It's a very romantic ballad. I sang it for like just one of those singing extracurriculars. You know what I mean? You know when you're a kid, you can go to like a different school for a weekend, sing a thing, and get a badge? Yeah. Yes, your fears seem to have been quite visionary.
Yes, your fears seem to have been quite visionary.
I was in the museum when it happened.
You were in the room where it happened? Are we both making an allusion to the movie musical Hamilton? Have you spoken to the police?
Have you spoken to the police?
I told them everything I know. I mean, I coughed up my brains right there on the table.
I coughed up my brains right there on the table. So no dome? Do you think this is linked to the thefts in Topeka and New Mexico? I'm going to be honest. This is about to turn to the prelude for Breaking Bad or something. It's too intense for me. I don't want to get involved with any big crime rings. I just wanted to reorder the numbers in the Mayan numbering exhibit.
So, do you think this is linked to the thefts in Topeka and New Mexico?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance they're not connected?
That red hand. Who do you think the criminal was? Lady Macbeth? Just wait, just wait. A lot of people are on mobile. It'll take a second for the LOLs to show up in the chat. It's an incredible Lady Macbeth. Come on, it's an incredible Lady Macbeth segment or reference. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. See, it's pretty good. Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally? I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea who Prudence Rutherford is. He's not any of these MFers that we've been talking to.
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace. The museum was hit. Our stuff is gone. What's the name of the museum in New Mexico? I'm so nervous that Nancy's gonna say something. Do you think Alejandro, like, I'm so nervous about what Nancy's gonna do.
Museum in New Mexico.
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had a beautiful collection up there, worth a bundle too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years
So
back.
we saw the business card for the Chaco Canyon museum. So we could give them a call and be like, hey, do you have any new exhibits? Maybe a necklace? And they'll be like, we do. Oops. And that's when we cuff them. And we solve this mystery. Pat, pat, pat. Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint? Maybe to symbolize like the bloodshed about like colonialism and like genocide and you know, how just to make a reference to all the blood that's been lost so that these artifacts could be observed in a museum of the imperializers.
Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
He's basically saying the same thing as me in different words. Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in helping Beach Hill acquire the Pakal carving. What did you do? Cast the Lumos spell?
Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in helping Beach Hill.
Like a bloodletting ritual?
Getting those
So
Covenant stocks
true.
together was a pig and
So
a half.
true.
Oh, they're on the up and up, I assure you. But to have been at the height of my
I
career
wish
back before the crackdown. Those were the days.
I'm not excited to ask you what the crackdown is, but I wish there was a scene where we could have been interrogated by the police and they're like, do you know anything about that red handprint? And I would have been like, ritualized bloodletting is actually a really important part of Mayan culture. And I think it could have been a ritualized bloodletting. And they're like, okay, so were you in the museum? Can I speak more on the ritualized bloodletting, please? I really believe like it might be an underlooked part of this investigation. I don't know. I think that would have added to this game. A pig and a half? What are you talking about? I don't want to know about either of this, dude.
A pig and a half?
Maybe sometime I'll tell you a sad story I call How Mexico Lost Its Sense of Humor. Not today, though, Nancy.
No. No. Nope. I don't like that. I don't like how he said that. Maybe I'll tell you a sad story I call How Mexico Lost Its Sense of Humor. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Oh, no. Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern day conquistador, that you're robbing Mexico of its cultural history. Nancy cannot hold an L on this one.
Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern day conquistador.
She's literally right. I agree with you.
History.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the
Oh,
playground.
real bully of the playground, trying to get back artifacts that mean something to the indigenous people that lived there.
When you sell a piece of art, what kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million.
Oh, isn't it
Too bad I'm
nice?
not allowed to put
Isn't
that
it nice, Sinclair, to
monolith
just
on
be
the
a
market,
middleman?
huh?
How do you? Is that at the end of a long day when you take off your ketchup and mustard tie? Do you feel good? Do you feel good about that? I better get going. The understatement of the fucking year.
See you around.
This is about to be awful. Just hold my hand, okay? I feel like we have to talk to Alejandro. Nancy's gonna be like, you seem like a criminal, right? Like, she's about to say some fucked up shit, okay? Hold my hand for this one. I can't do this. I can't do this alone.
Hello, Nancy.
Okay, how much do you know about Maya glyphs? That's innocuous so
You've
far.
got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, several indigenous languages.
You don't know Italian? I just I'm
and
assuming
Nahuatl,
based off of your
but I have
accent.
yet to learn the language of glyphs.
This word is the same as quiche, but it's I don't know how you pronounced it. Okay. The Pakal carving was stolen.
From the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henry called me that I heard the news.
I would, if anyone could animate this, I would be so happy. It's just Alejandro, his right hand slowly ascending from the desk and just slowly flipping Nancy off. I would love that so much. So were you in the museum at the time? You don't sound very concerned at all.
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
Nancy, this, I don't even know how to make a joke about this. This is like, I'll need to alert the police so they can ask you some questions. You're about to call the police on Alejandro, Nancy? After, oh, Nancy, you need a vacation. This isn't who you are. This isn't who you are. Nancy, I hate to admit it, but there's a Blue Lives Matter sticker on the back of her Vespa. I don't know. I can't believe this. I need to hear her say it.
They can ask you some questions.
I have diplomatic immunity, so I do not have to answer any questions. But I will because I have nothing to hide.
Again, that's an amazing time for an animation of him flipping it off. Don't you care about the disappearance of such a rare Maya artifact? Well, that's very big of you. Joanna is beside herself over the loss. I can't do this. I can't do this, man. Nancy's just being a real bigot right now.
Well, that's very big of you. Joanna is beside herself over the loss, you know.
Nancy's like actually being a bigot right now.
Forget about Pakal in no time.
What about the Pakal carving? Wouldn't you rather see it in a case at Beach Hill than lost forever? Or, you know, maybe returned home? I don't know. I don't know.
What about the
You're awfully unforgiving. Nancy, you want to talk? You want to talk about unforgiving? I'm so sorry I didn't see that one. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I didn't see that one. Nancy, the one that refuses to let this fucking small issue go. So you really think Henry's a conquistador? Well, conquistadors like used to ride horses and stuff and you know, wave the flag of their countries around. And I don't see Henrik doing that. You really think he's a conquistador? The most logic Andy, the most, oh my God, oh my God.
The museum.
Goodbye.
There needs to be a stop somewhere in the river, the DC River. Is this the Hudson? No. Is it? Maybe? Where we can just walk into the river or walk into the ocean. That's like, it needs to happen. Potomac. Thank you, thank you. Potomac? Potomac? A Potomac is a potato Big Mac. Matt, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you, thank you. That's very kind of you. Potomac. Okay, okay. I feel like I've heard Potomac before, which is why Potomac felt so weird to say.
Need something?
Have you seen Henrik? He's... Hey, Henrik. Henrik was missing, but I think it's Alejandro. I don't know. Something about just the way he is.
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pakal display.
I know, I would love to take a lava bath right now.
And a print of a red
Come out
hand.
like a non-racist phoenix.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you know.
And now I'm sexist? And now I'm sexist because I assume that Joanna Couldn't read a glyph? Dude, I'm so morally lost right now.
Sorry, Joanna. I thought I was supposed to go to Henrik with all my glyph questions.
The police showed me the note. It said, "The magician suffers yellow death."
Okay.
Whatever that means. Apparently, the thief just couldn't come up with the glyphs for "the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace."
Joanna, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what any of this shit means. I'm a teenager. I'm supposed to reorder the numbers. I don't know where the numbers are. I don't know where the numbers are, and it's a real thorn in my side. So you have things to do. I have things to do. I hope you'll write me a good letter of recommendation at the end of this. Thank you.
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left.
Ritualized bloodletting. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know is what the hand was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint.
Sex with
Why
me
don't
is
you
like
do a
you
little
sung
analysis
stream,
on it in the
flaming
lab?
purple disgrace.
Sex with me is like you sung stream, flaming purple disgrace. I mean, it's true. It's absolutely true. Thank you for the bits, Butts. You sung, why couldn't you have given me the "and now I'm sexist" soundbite for International Women's Day? I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't want to be branded as that. You could take any of this. Here's the thing. I don't know if we could find like a really bad sound clip of Nancy, but even if we did, which I think we could from this game, I don't want to add it to the soundboard. I think that would do immense cultural damage, actually. I haven't seen Henrik. Where do you think he could be?
I haven't seen Henrik since the theft. Where do you think he could be?
Is he
Who
scared?
knows?
Oh my God, Joanna, can you just answer a question? You've said "who knows"
Need
3
something?
times.
Apparently, a Topeka woman named Prudence Rutherford has recently been visited by a red-handed thief, too. Do you have any idea how I might get in touch with her?
Send her a letter
Afraid
with the
I
words
can't help
"Dear
you there.
Prudence." Oh my God, I'm gonna be honest with you, Joanna.
Semper ubi sub ubi.
What is your job here? You've been staring into this microscope every second of every single day. And every time I ask you a question, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Can't help you there. Sempre ubi da booby. Is that it? Is that all? Because if so, I'm fucking qualified to take your job. So let's take a look at this. Do we have to remember this? 505-555-1222. 505-505-555.
You have voicemail.
Oh shit, we have
To receive
voicemail.
Messages. Press 9 for an outside line.
Let's receive some messages right now.
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose.
It's Franklin Rose.
I'm
Okay,
calling
let's
because
go.
It's just this theft is very bad news for the museum.
I imagine that a theft would be bad for all museums. Yeah.
That Pakal carving. It's
Mm.
been one of the museum's main attractions. I don't
Really? Not the
want to
ritualized
take you away from
bloodletting
your
exhibit? I
internship,
would think
but
that the
if you can
ritualized
do a
bloodletting exhibit
little
is like the main
investigating,
draw.
I think I speak for the whole board when I say we'd be very grateful.
Very
call
grateful?
when you have a
Unfortunately, I can't buy a loaf of bread with grateful.
To replay messages, press 0. Press 9 for an outside line.
I'm afraid I can't buy some eggs with gratitude. Unless I'm at the Gratitude Cafe. Okay, hang on. 505-555-1. What the fuck? Okay, I guess we don't call the area code, right? Here we go.
Have no voice.
9 for a outside line. So it's 555-1222. This should hopefully reach them. I'm not sure though. Entoma, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Or I could just call them in my hotel, right? Surely I'll be able to call them in the hotel or like... Okay,
I shouldn't be messing around with this without permission.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Thank God. This is New Mexico, so surely we would have to dial the area code. You know what? I'm gonna go back in the hotel and like rack up some minutes on the landline there. Because I don't think we're gonna be able to talk to anyone else or necessarily do anything else. Take me back to the hotel. This is one of the games where some numbers require an area code and others don't. It's so frustrating. Again, it really makes you feel like you're in Washington D.C. doing an internship and, you know, overcoming adversity. Okay, here we go. 1-505-555-1222. 555 1222. Here we go. This is it. Maybe? Maybe? The suspense. Oh, they hung up. They hung up? Oh, good to know that that works. Good to know that 911 works in this game. 1-505-555-1222. So they immediately hang up. Okay, so I get the sense that they don't want to talk to me. Okay, 1-523-555-4468. I'm gonna call my best friend Bess and maybe ask for a hint at the end of this. You can't call it yet. Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me, Nancy.
That's not even backseating at all. It's like, hey, you know, in basketball, you can't punch people in the face. And you're like, oh, thank you for explaining the rules of basketball.
Valuable artifacts. A jade carving of King Pakal.
You know who I think did it? The one immigrant that I've met on this journey.
Clues?
Easy, ladies.
Easy, ladies.
I have more questions than I do answers. But don't worry, I'm on the case.
There goes your low-key internship.
I just wanted to order Mayan
Never will cease
numbers.
to amaze me how one girl can cross paths with so much trouble.
I don't know what to make of Alejandro Del Rio, the attaché to the Mexican consulate. Have you ever heard so much sass put on the word
I
attaché?
don't know what to make of Alejandro Del
Jesus,
Rio,
Nancy
the attaché
cannot
to the
let this
Mexican
one go.
consulate.
What's his connection to Beach Hill?
Right now, he's negotiating the monolith loan agreement between Mexico and the museum.
And what's your
Okay.
conclusion? Something to do with dashing good looks.
Well,
I
he is a little bit handsome.
But he also seems very angry about all the Mexican antiquities his country has lost over the years.
Justified.
How have they been lost?
They've been taken by explorers and archaeologists and smugglers. I guess the laws have only recently changed to protect Mexico's rights to its own antiquities.
Nancy.
Well, it sounds like he has a legitimate gripe.
Yes, but I got the feeling he would do just about anything to get an artifact returned to Mexico.
What do you mean, anything?
That's what I'm not sure of.
Well, let's hope he's just a big talker and not a bona fide vigilante.
I think he's right, but I don't like what that implies. I think he's right, but I don't like him maybe doing anything that might, achieve this thing that we're all in agreement about. I'm totally an ally. I just think there's just a time and a place for a protest. You know what I mean? I just think there's like a right way to protest, you know? He's a little bit handsome, too. We know that Nancy thinks he's a little bit handsome. Maybe she's just racist because she's flustered. It would explain a lot of interactions that other people have had to me.
Ever since the theft, I haven't been able to find Henrik anywhere.
That's odd. Has anyone else seen him?
If they have, they sure aren't telling me.
Nancy, do you think he's the thief?
I can't imagine that. He's too
Maybe
pale.
just an accomplice.
Oops.
Maybe
I mean, learned.
Thief's job easier.
It's possible, but Henrik seems to care so much about his
Yeah,
work.
Henrik seems
Why would
to
he want
care
to hurt
so
the
much about
museum?
his work.
Maybe he
Not
thinks
Alejandro,
he's
who
not
withstood a 4-hour grilling session about me and what it means to be a conquistador earlier.
Again, that is.
Taylor Sinclair and Alejandro Del Rio have both earned a place on my suspect list.
Why?
Both admitted to being in the building at the time when the alarm went off.
You know, not Joanna or Henrik or
Really,
whatever.
They both act as though they have nothing to hide.
Do you think they could be working together?
Judging by Alejandro's opinion of Taylor, I highly doubt it.
I mean,
But
we're
then
learning a
again,
lot of stuff right now.
stranger things have happened.
So
Yeah.
true.
Like in the 10th grade when Bess turned purple in the middle of her class presentation on greenhouse gases? George, would you kindly put a sock in it?
Like in the 10th grade when Bess turned purple in the middle of, which is missing, her class presentation on greenhouse gases. What's embarrassing about this? Since you didn't tell me, I'll have to fill in my headcanon, which is that you farted when talking about greenhouse gases. And then people refer to you as greenhouse gas for the rest of the year. Hard crocodile. I mean, these graphics, I'm actually playing Cyberpunk right now.
Why would the thief keep leaving that awful red handprint at every crime scene?
Talk about a creepy trademark.
Oh, I'm just glad I haven't seen it. With my sensitive psyche.
With my sensitive psyche? Aren't they all in high school?
Meaning in Maya culture?
Not that I know of.
Ritualized bloodletting.
I ought to know. You're surrounded by experts in Maya culture, for gosh sakes.
But maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe the thief just thinks it's glamorous.
The thief thinks it's glamorous. You don't think the thief is Fergie, right? Fergie is an American singer who had the song Glamorous. Wait, no. Or Gwen Stefani? Wait. Was it Fergie or Gwen Stefani? Either way, that song's a fucking bop. Flying first class up in the sky on a jet plane. It's Fergie? Okay, let's go. Requesting hint, please.
Requesting hint, please.
That logograph numbering exhibit still needs reordering, doesn't it?
It's in the main exhibition hall.
I hate you. That logograph numbering exhibit still needs reordering? I've been trying to do that.
Talk to you later, ladies.
Call back soon.
Yeah, and good luck.
What do you think I've been trying to do it? Just sitting on my hands? No, I've been trying to reorder this numbering thing since day one, and now I don't know if I remember all the numbering rules. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, at least we're saving a lot of greenhouse gas emissions by taking public transit. That's good. It's kind of like Hitman in that sense, you know? God, I wish we were playing Hitman. That way all my anger could have an outlet. It's in the main exhibition hall. About numbers, right? Am I missing something? Mayan number system. Surely I'm missing something, right? It's not like I have all the numbers or something. Okay, I will absolutely accept a bazinga for this one. I feel like... Does everyone have the contrast on their monitors turned up to the maximum fucking dial? I don't know if you see this small ass area over here, but that is the only area that we could click for this. Oh. There's a hotspot you're not hitting. That's me in every sexual encounter as well. and I play video games to escape, okay? All right, I need to relearn how to organize numbers, and I believe that there was like a thing in here that taught us how to do it. Blaise Pascal's triangle. So true. Numbers, please. Number explanation, please. There was definitely something that explained how to count in the Mayan language, but now I can't remember because it's been 3 years. Oh god. Maybe Joanna will finally like give me something after I tell her that the task list has been completed. It's 100% Henrik, okay? We all know this, you know this, I know this. It's Henrik for sure. Oh, I'm tidying up and heard my name. It's did I say Pascal instead of Pedro Pascal? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to pronounce the Mayan ruler's name. There's an explanation here somewhere about how to do the numbering. Surely it's not in the museum itself, right? Like at the language exhibit? That would make too much sense. Fuck. Did anybody remember where the number thing is? Would you like to be reminded? Yes, please. Yes, please. This one, I mean, I don't feel like I'm really cheating at the game by this, because we would find it eventually. We would 100% find it eventually. It's on the disc. We would not have found it eventually. I forgot that we had a floppy disk. A floppy disk that can't hit the right hotspots. Am I right? All right. Take me back to the hotel. All right. I mean, this game and Nancy's new political ideology, it's fitting that we're in DC because we could just show up at the Capitol for an insurrection after this. Right. Oh, shit. Coco Kringle. Lads, he's cracked. All right, here we go. 0 looks like a turtle shell, but no turtle. I feel like a real 0 lately when people tell me to come out of my shell. Mnemonic, consider it done. Dot is 1. I mean, that's just obvious to me. Because when I eat a Dippin' Dots, I don't just want 1. 2 dots is 2. Okay, etc., etc. 1 bar is 5. In a single bar of chocolate, there's 5 pieces. Okay. Picture this. Each dot is an individual fingerprint. Greasy from spicy wontons. And the bar represents the whole hand, like a set of 5 fingers. Oh, you mnemonicked it for me. Okay. So a bar with a dot next to it, 5 plus 1 equals 6. So 3 bars and a dot. Okay. Bars are usually vertical. Dots should be to the left of the bars. Dots are to the left. Why? Because if I am a dot, I am... I'm doting to you from the left. I don't know. Dots are left leaning. Okay. DLL. DLL. Can you keep it on the DL? Dots left. Here's the catch. If it doesn't look like a dot or a bar, it doesn't count. Squigglies, ovals, incomplete dots, crooked bars, chocolate bars, mini stars. None of those count. Incomplete bars, incomplete dots, crooked bars. Well, good thing my bars are immaculate. Make sure to follow me on SoundCloud. Also, the Maya often put decorative marks next to their numbers, so just ignore anything that's not a bar and or dot. Okay. Some gods also represent numbers. They're pretty tough to pick out at first, but they'll grow on you. 1 Hun has fish lips. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, break out the mnemonics. 1. I kissed a fish 1 time. Fish lips? Well, how am I supposed to know what fish lips look like? Well, I kissed the fish 1 time. 2. I bought 2 huge hats. 3. You should go to the doctor 3 times a year. 4. Con. That's from Michi Mahjong. Whenever I con, I feel a little cheeky, so my tongue sticks out. 5. I have 5 wrinkles on my forehead. 6. There's 6 pirates with eye patches. Am I going to be able to remember this? 7. 7 is a hipster, and you have rectangular glasses. 8. 8 kind of looks like an infinity symbol, and it has a curly forehead ornament. 9. I have 9 hairs in my beard. 10. 10 looks like death. No nose and removable jaw. There's 10 dead bodies in Yu Sung's latest Hitman adventure. 11. 3 I'm not going to be able to remember any of this shit. Oh my God, I don't know any of this shit. And we don't even have a cell phone to take a picture. 11 is frothing at the mouth. After I ate 11 pieces of cheese, I was frothing at the mouth. 12, we just don't know. Thank you. Fuck you. 13 has a T on the cheek. 13 starts with a T, T on the cheek. 14, 15, 16, 17, and 19 all look like the original numbers put with a removable jaw of Lohun. From 14 onwards, you are no longer a teenager. I mean, whatever. You're in your adolescence. And they all look like the original number except with an extra jaw because your body is changing. I don't like how much of a creep I sounded like that. You want a cookie? All right, let's do this. Let's roll up our sleeves and order some numbers. Control P. You know, I could have taken a photo with my IRL phone. Okay, here we go. It's a piece of cake to bake a piece of cake. Break it down, B. All right. Here we go. I'm excited to do this weirdly in a like a perverse way. Okay. 0 looks like a turtle shell with no turtle. 1 is just a singular dot. 2 is like 2 dots. No, I guess 2 is like a god then. 1. I bought 2 big hats. Holy shit. Does anybody have fish lips in here up in this MFR? No, the 1 is fine. 3. You are 13 because you have a T on your cheek. Okay. 3. 1, 2, 3 is I bought 3. No, I bought 2 big hats. Oh, Jesus. I don't remember anything that I said. I don't fucking remember anything. Okay. Let's just order the things that we do know. They should be on the left of the bar. So this is 15 plus 1 is 16. Good thing we can see the numbers, right? The good thing we can fucking see the numbers. This is 18. Yes. 15 plus 3 is 18. This is 14. So it should be, oh God, it should be right here. This is 11, 13. Okay, so it's already correct. This could be just 5. You know what I mean? It could be just 5. That could be 4 and that could be 5. This could be 7. This could be 8. This is not 9. You are 13 going on 14. And this is 10 for sure. This is 11. Do we have a 12? We do. Do we have a 13? 14? 15? We don't know. I mean, it's just 3 bars with a removable jaw, maybe. Oh, what are you? You're like 17. What are you doing down there, bozo? 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. What are you doing here? You're 12. Of course you are. You're 11. You're 10. 7, 8. So now it's just like the gods that are wrong. Of course, of course. 5. I ate 5 hot dogs. I forgot all the mnemonics. I forgot every single mnemonic I came up with. But it's just these 4 that need switching. Okay, I believe if we think that everything else is correct and it's just the gods that need switching. I bought 2 big hats. I bought 2 big hats. No, you're actually correct. You have 2. Oh, I don't know what a... 9 has a beard. Or acne. I have 9 strands of beard. And then 19 could be this one. Because you're just 9 with a removable jaw. We're so close. 5 is wrong place. Oh my God. You're absolutely correct. This feels correct. Removable jaw is from 14 on only. Oh, but you have a T on your side. And that's 100% 13. So is 4. I hate my life.
That looks right.
He's cracked. He's cracked. He's so smart. My task list is done. My task list is done. All right. Does everybody remember that? It's going to be on the prelim, okay? Oh, we have to close it before we leave. Finally, this MFing to-do list is over. This feels like I'm doing a chore and not playing a game. Again, a criticism that I have levied against most, if not all, Nancy Drew games. So I'm done with the task. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your reward, game. You don't even give me like a big sword or nothing. I would like to be able to kill one character at least. That would be such a nice reward for one of these games. Playing Hitman has genuinely made me a more violent person.
Come in.
I finished your silly
Need
tasks.
something?
What is this teaching children? That you should just do a whole bunch of menial labor for no reward?
Oops.
I got mine.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate that you're my boss this summer. God, I hate that so much. Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox. Yes, it's his turn on the Xbox. Hayden, Guatemala. A Rudence. An interview with Prudence. Do you have your cell phone on this? I mean, we could call this this number, but I don't think that's gonna do anything. That's just an advertisement. Bread Bowl, how's it going? Bread Bowl, this Nancy Drew game is truly the most racist that Nancy has ever been. I'm not joking. It's been a whole effing ordeal. So we finished the task list. I mean, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna just go home and call my friends Bess and George and just ask them, Detective Drew requesting a hint. And sometimes they don't even give a hint. You know what I mean? So, even though that we're playing on Senior Detective, it is still a huge accomplishment if we can just do this with in-game hints only. Talk to me. Let's go. Pay attention to the name in the magazine article. No, it's the Prudence Rutherford lady.
The cat just dragged in.
Who?
Frank and Joe Hardy.
Oh my God.
Talked to those two in months.
Oh my
They're
God.
as ever. George and I were just telling them about your latest case, and judging by the
This
way they're
game
handling
is
their
saved.
work,
The Hardy
I
Boys are
think
here.
They want to say hello.
Sure, put them on.
Hi, Nancy, it's Frank.
Frank Hardy, what in the world are you doing in River Heights?
Nancy's so flustered right now. She's trying to act casual, but she's so flustered.
Drive back to Bayport. So we stopped in River Heights to say hello to our favorite girls.
Well, that's awfully
Favorite
sweet of
girls?
We should
I'm
know
not
you'd be
there
our
right now.
you. Joe,
Frank?
is that you?
The one and only. How's it going, Nancy?
Favorite girls? I'll kill you,
know the
Frank.
feeling.
Do we ever? There's one around every corner, isn't there?
You can say that again.
There's one around every corner, isn't there?
All right, Joe. Cheeky as
Joe,
ever, I
you just,
see.
I am never gonna have sex with you. I've decided that in this moment.
Nancy.
Because you repeated there's one around every corner, I have decided I'm never gonna have
Why don't
sex with
give
you.
us a call on the car phone. The number is 973-555-3393.
Sounds great.
Oh,
do
I'll
that.
remember that.
Go get him, Nancy.
Good luck.
So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set an alarm for 8 a.m. for 9 a.m. I don't want to be too needy. I'll set an alarm for 9 a.m. Oh boy, 9 a.m. Time for my Krabby Patty. But now what I will do is my whole plan for this day is just to call the Hardy Boys. Talk to me. Here we go. Yeah, Frank better not be racist in this one.
This is Joe.
Hey, Joe.
No,
it's
put
Nancy.
Frank on.
Nancy, any leads?
As usual, I've waded into
Please.
a swamp of suspicious activity.
Oh yeah? What's up?
Oh, Frank, your ears only perk up when I talk about work, huh? I thought we had something. You don't want to know what I'm wearing right now?
This investigation is stalling.
It's lace.
Any thoughts on how to
Sorry.
get it back in gear?
If you want to track down the author of that red hand,
You got to figure out what it was printed with.
All right, yeah, we gotta track down the author of the red hand. Okay. All right. The investigation is stalling. Do you have any... Yeah, ever heard of ritualistic bloodletting? Frank, what about you and I What if you and I got a little bit of dinner, a little bit of drinks, and we did some ritualistic bloodletting later? Ooh. Ooh. It's pretty saucy. It's not just something for friends to do.
Down the author of that red hand. You've got to figure out what it was printed with.
I gotta figure out what it was printed with.
Bye.
Okay, I hate how I actually know what that means. Okay, so I go back to the museum. Well, Henrik is gone. I commandeer his little station, and I put this red hand under the looking glass. Yeah, science, Mr. White. Jesse, we need to examine. Here we go. Clicking real fast, making my way downtown towards the giant pyramid. We haven't been in the giant pyramid in forever. Is everything in there just for fun? There's no way, right? Please, can I look at fucking... Surely I must be able to use... Oh. Analyzer receptacle. Please insert sample. Press start. What the fuck is this shit? Dun 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 dun.
Okay, I've got a graph of the chemical used for the handprint. Now I've got to match it up with a known substance.
Sure. This has undeniably been my favorite part of the game so far. This has undeniably been my favorite part of the game so far. Not the, so do you think they're a conquistador, huh? This has been my favorite part of the entire game. Hugs! Wait, what does this stand for? Mercury, isn't HG mercury sulfide? Sodium? No, sodium is Na. Sulfur? What is S? Okay, I'll turn this off. So what do I do with that information? Do I tell the police? I guess I tell Joanna just in case she's interested. Well, why do I have a feeling that Joanna's gonna be like, who knows?
Come in. Need something?
It is sulfur? Yo, I'm cracked.
Go to it.
Go to it? You think you own me? I'll kill you. Oh my god. In Minecraft. Dude, this is just I hate being talked to like that. So this is just conditioning kids to think that it's all right to be talked to like that. I guess I'm gonna go talk to everyone now. How is I supposed to know to do that? Oh my god. Mercury sulfide. Okay, that's what we're working with here.
Want a cookie?
Thanks, but I'm trying to cut back. You know, teenagers and weight loss.
Thanks,
It's perfect.
But I'm trying to cut back.
Any news?
The Pikal thief's glyph message translates to the magician suffers yellow death. I believe that the thief was referring to the yellow death around your neck and down your torso right now.
The Pikal thief's glyph message.
I believe it's referring to your tie.
The magician suffers.
I'll say your message for you, Ellie. I'll kill you, sir. It's nice of you to say sir at the
Got me
end.
there.
You've got me there.
Better get going.
Bye now.
All right, time to go harass an immigrant down at the consulate. That's what we're doing. Is there somewhere you can look that up? Now that is an interesting question. We do have the World Wide Web at our disposal. And you know what? We might be able to call someone too. So we got some leads.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
Okay. Nancy's just upset because she can't get with him. He's way out of her league. No, I don't know that for sure. Let's go back to the museum. You never have to be apologetic about the auto mod and doing that. That's totally okay. I'll say messages out loud if they ever need a little microphone, a little blast to the public. Okay, we go and we call just to see if there's any like when you nut, but
Amnesia? Wow. Henrik must have taken a real nosedive off that pyramid.
Do you think he just fell, Nancy?
Sounds like you need to find out about hospital visiting hours. Yeah, but you'd better get the lowdown from Joanna first.
George is right. She is your supervisor after all.
yeah, and I hate her. Oh, and that's the end of that conversation? I suppose it was weird that we didn't go into the giant pyramid the whole time. All right. I mean, we're going to talk to Joanna being like, hey, I think Henrik died. And she's going to be like, who? I'm going to be like, the scientist that you have working here. And she's going to be like, who knows? And then that's going to be the end of that conversation. Amnesia? I mean, amnesia is a great sound alert. Not going to lie. That's great. For when I forget something.
First, the Pakal carving is stolen, and now my star glyph man.
Star glyph man? So you're implying that you're more than friends?
What's next, Nancy?
It is very melodramatic, the amnesia
The
thing.
board clams up on my funding. My mother posts my old prom pictures on the internet.
Oh, just wait until she gets Facebook. Your prom photo, you're doomed once that happens. Take it easy, Joanna. This is coded language. I don't like this. I'm not gonna.
Take it easy, Joanna. I'm sure everything is going to be
A teenager
What
telling
I
an
need from
adult,
you
take
right
it
now
easy.
is action, not commentary, Nancy.
Oh, really? For a
Will you
budget of
follow up with
$0?
the hospital and see if there's anything we can do to get Henrik's marbles back.
How can I help around here? I don't want to go to the hospital.
around here?
You can also pick up Henrik's mail if he gets any. Keep the lab in order and just try to help me keep the entire museum from going up in smoke.
This is like when
I've got work to do.
you know, our former president was like, Jared Kushner is in charge of domestic policy, foreign policy, government spending, infrastructure, the internet, your dinner, my dinner. Like, I'm a teenager working on $0.00. How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Henrik was the best thing to ever happen to both of us. Okay, let's check this to see if there's any, like, analyzing labs. Mercury sulfide? Huh. 202-555-6766.
You have voicemail. Press 0.
I guess I'll listen to the voicemail, but now I've already forgotten the number.
This message is for Nancy Drew.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. This is Nurse Bluefoot calling from
Nurse Bluefoot?
in regards to
Well, I'd like to give you a blue other part of... No, I'm not going to finish that. I love the sound of your voice, though.
He has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness.
We're in.
As we've been unable to contact
We're
any
in.
of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins.
Sure, I'll be his support person. I'm going to show up to the hospital being like, Henrik, my beloved, are you okay, my darling? And he's going to be like, yes, Nancy, I love you. I'm like, we're in. Okay, so let's call an outside line, and I want to ask about this mercury sulfide. So 555-67... Oh, 9 for an outside line. 555-6766. Is that right? I don't think I did that right. Amnesia. 555-6766. No, that's correct. So that's just a coincidence. That's a coincidence? Or do we need to look at the periodic table of elements?
According to this chart, Hg stands for Mercury.
So this game punishes you for knowing the... Oh, Nathan, thank you for the 4 months. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Bye, Vanilla Bean. Hello, Vanilla Bean as well. Sempra Ubi da Booby. Mercuric sulfide. Okay, let's try again, because now it might work. Here we go. Now it's gonna pog up. Do I also need to examine what the S stands for? Dear Lord.
S stands for sulfur.
Hold me back.
So the handprint was made from mercury and sulfur.
Hold me back. Hold me back. I'm about to fly into a rage. Don't tell me I need to look at the sheet. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Hey, Mac, just a quick question. What were you doing like 3 seconds ago? I just want to know for some stuff.
Do you sell a compound of mercury and sulfur?
Promthorn. I thought I was going to have to do that 100%.
How much do you need? First things first. What account's this for?
Actually, enough to rob a bank, or excuse me, rob a museum. I need enough mercuric sulfide to rob a museum.
Actually, I didn't call to place an order. I just need some information on Beach Hill's ordering history.
Answering the phone with keep it real.
Beach Hill. Hey, you're not Sunny June. Whatever happened to that guy? I suppose he caught a ride on a flying saucer, huh? What a riot.
I love that guy's laugh. It's very
anyway,
mischievous.
You don't need to reorder, do you? Unless you ate last week's shipment for breakfast, that is.
Are you talking about a chemical compound? Because I don't think that. Do you know who placed that order?
Placed that order?
Jay Leno. You hear about this one, Kevin? It's mercuric sulfide. What's next? Saturnus nitrogen? Joanna, you're fucking guilty as fuck.
Was the package shipped to the museum?
Oh? Oops, I guess we didn't ship it at all. It looks like the package was picked up here at the warehouse.
And you're sure it was last week? By the way, this is an interrogation. You can't have a lawyer present.
You're sure it was last week?
Oh, that's what it says here.
Can you remember anything about the person?
This is like the cold open for a Law and Order episode.
I sure can't. Guess I must have been at lunch or something.
Okay, well, thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
Sure thing. I hope there wasn't any problem with the stuff, was there? We only used the top-grade mercuric sulfide.
No, I don't think there was any problem with the quality of the mercuric sulfide, but
the quality was fine.
Well, you sound
it happened to.
If you don't mind my saying,
you sound a little green in the chemical department.
Mercuric sulfide is highly toxic. Makes you crazy.
It's toxic. Sounds like. Oh, I didn't know they put my X into this game.
Toxic?
Oh, looks like I've got another call coming in here. You give us a call in about 4 months or so when you start to run out. Okay. And don't forget to keep it real.
Yeah, I don't like that guy's vibe at all. And now I think I have to call the hospital to try to visit visit my beloved Henrik. Oh, I don't know the hospital line. Jesus Christ. Maybe I could just go though? Nancy, something's come up and I'll be gone for a bit. Your mission in the meantime, run through the temple activities to verify that all questions can be answered based on info available elsewhere in the museum. We don't want a little rascal rebellion on our hands when the exhibit opens now, do we? Be back ASAP. Okay, well, probably not, considering you're like gravely injured at the moment. I want to see Henrik's visage. Okay, let's go see. I mean, I do too. You got me there. Let's go see Henrik's visage. I guess I have to ask Joanna about visiting? How do I even contact Henrik right now? I
need something?
Oh my God. I did the chemical analysis you suggested. By the way, I'm a high schooler.
I did the chemical analysis you suggested. That red hand was printed with a compound containing mercury and sulfur. Does that mean anything to you?
Sure. Cinnabar. The Maya would
Cinnabar,
the most important carvings to add definition to the artist's lines.
But also, it was an island in the first Kanto region of Pokemon.
Where would a person get a supply of cinnabar?
We use cinnabar here at the museum the same way the Maya did, to keep things as authentic as possible.
So true. Do you consider yourself a conquistador, by the way?
Stock for quite a while. The last I heard, there was some kind of holdup with the distributor.
Oh, maybe it's because they were too busy saying the words "keep it real" instead of doing their job.
Work to do.
Go to it.
Sorry. Go do it. I'm not at basic training right now. Okay, we might have to re-listen to the voicemail that that Henrik's nurse left, and then we will go visit the hospital. Mark my words. The stream will not end until we see Henrik's face.
You have no voicemail.
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling.
Next voicemail, please.
This theft is
Oh,
very bad news.
Lord, we need to write this shit down. Okay, I'm gonna just remember it, I guess, because I don't really have anything.
Main attractions. I don't want to take you away.
So sometimes when there's a phone number, usually the game will just write it out for you the next time that you make a phone call.
When I say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
This message is for Nancy.
Let's go.
Hi, Nancy. This is
202, and I haven't saved in so long. I couldn't remember 4,000. I was too lazy to remember 4,000. Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't hate listening to the sound of your voice either. I can't even put my mouse above this to like save or do anything right now.
As he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory.
Oh my.
Please call me as soon as possible.
Amnesia.
My direct line is
9 as in 91, 5 as in 500, 6 as in 62. Look, I hate to criticize anyone else's mnemonic because some of mine are confusing, but it's a risky gambit to mnemonic with other numbers. I'm also being totally facetious. Henrik, my beloved. Okay, here we go. I mean, it's gonna be Henrik who's the one committing the crime. Continue game.
You have no voice.
9 5 5 5 4,000. Here we go. Talk to me. Can I visit him, my darling?
This is Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot. This is Nancy Drew. Charmed, I'm sure.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy Drew. You left me a message regarding Henrik Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew.
Bluefoot is a condition that you get when you warm up for a race, but then you never get to run the race.
We've been unable to locate any family members, and we do like.
Why is Henrik such a loner? What the hell?
One personal support.
Zombie, thank you.
When they begin reality orientation.
Reality orientation? Oh boy. What's that? And are they on some dank devil's lettuce right now?
Well, reality orientation is a kind of treatment that helps a patient get reacquainted with the facts and circumstances.
Tell him that I'm his wife. Tell him that I'm his wife.
Actually lost his memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
This is just the plot to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. I can't believe this old trope.
Find the trail of crumbs. Is that it?
Exactly. First, we do repetitive memory exercises.
Oh, repetitive memory exercises? Let me tell you. Hey, Henrik, do the words ritualized bloodletting mean anything to you? What if I kept saying it over and over?
Second, we try to stimulate Henrik's sensory memory.
Oh, I can stimulate Henrik's sensory something if you give me the chance.
Cognitive memory.
I'm a fiend. What are sensory memories? Like sex?
Sensory memory is like it sounds.
Okay.
Something that is familiar, that you recognize by
Oh
sight,
no.
touch, smell, or sound, or
I suppose it involves all of your senses. Now this is getting a little too. This is getting too untoward for me. My delicate sensibility.
How do you know the name of this planet? Somewhere along the way.
Well, he probably doesn't remember his name, and I think a good way to help him remember that is to have him trace the letters of his name with his tongue.
You don't know where in the solar system you're floating.
What are you talking about, Nurse Bluefoot?
That would be most unfortunate.
Exactly. But then I show you a picture of our...
Can I just visit this MFer or not?
Globe. Suddenly you remember. That glorious sight is Earth. I live on the planet Earth. This is how a sensory memory
I can't believe that we're trapped in this conversation right now. I still don't understand where I come in. You have to French him, Nancy.
I still don't understand where I come in.
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood, but you can probably help him remember his work. And who knows where that will take him.
And his libido.
Roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the reality orientation.
Oh, I know a great tool. His name is Ned. Swish. A bazinga.
To look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board.
I'll just bring in some saucy boudoir photos of me. That should help him. When are visiting hours? Oh my god. Yeah, I've talked to this guy 3 times. Why am I his primary contact? 10 to 4, okay. Is there anything else? Get me out of this conversation.
Is there anything else?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in its shell.
Okay.
He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety.
Well, I know a good stress relieving activity. Yeah, imagine enduring brain trauma and the first thing they show you is work.
Or he may have some kind of
someone brings you some flashcards of multiplication the problems. Oh fuck. Thanks for the warning.
Nurse Bluefoot.
Be well? That shit is creepy as fuck. Henrik, we gotta get you a different nurse. Nurse Bluefoot is smoking some... First of all, we need to get you a new nurse. Second of all, we need to get whatever Nurse Blackfoot is smoking. Hospital. Eleanor Roosevelt Hospital. That's cool. That's neato. Yeah, I'm also a teenager.
You look familiar. Is it time for my snack?
My Henrik. It is time for your snack. I slowly start unbuttoning. Sorry. Henrik, it's me, your wife.
Henrik, it's me, Nancy. You're looking very well. I'm here to help with your
He looks so much worse here. Yeah, he looks a lot. He looks unfortunately like 30 years older here. Yeah, making my emergency contact the intern from work. Oh my god. Can we just skip the foreplay and just get into it? Jeez. I miss the mask. If I had a nickel for every time that was said to me, oh, I'd be rich.
Do you remember anything about the accident?
Joanna Riggs. Is that the woman who called to pick my brain for an access code?
What? And what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a shit. What is that access code? I'm Joanna.
Where in my poor banged up head would I be keeping access codes?
I see.
I don't even remember my own birthday.
I believe it was 1969.
You're wasting your time.
I don't want to squeeze you for details. I want to squeeze you for some other reasons. According to Nurse Bluefoot, oh, I'm not sure we should trust. We gotta just help you with some stuff.
We need to give it some clues.
How, pray tell, do you intend to do that?
Visual aids.
Nurse Bluefoot says that visual aids often help to trigger memory.
And then I just start taking off layer after layer.
Nice?
Oh my god, please. Oh, come on, Henrik. Just, oh, Jesus. I don't even know.
Got back from a fabulous trip. Only you can't remember.
I'm an intern. I'm a teenager. I don't know this guy. Help me. My name is, my age is, my marital status is single. You have 0 children, but if you'd like to make one, I know a gal.
What should I post here?
Here, this'll help you recover. What? An ominous red hand. That'll help you. Reality now.
The ones you used to translate. Now, don't be upset if you don't know how to read them anymore. I can tell you what they mean.
I know what they mean.
What does that even mean? Reality now, dude. Don't want to wait for reality. Can you imagine how fucking confusing that would be if you've lost all your memories? And then you saw a giant billboard that just said reality now. That wouldn't make me feel that good. It made me feel like shit.
I'm sure you have written them at one time or another in your career. So, what do you
Oh,
think this
you
is all
wrote
about?
them? What the fuck?
Magician suffers yellow death.
Your translator is sloppy. I should know. I am the author of the original work.
Henrik, cuff him. Throw him in jail.
Author? What are you talking about?
That first glyph is the fool, not the magician. Furthermore,
Oh, so
any
Joanna
decent
doesn't know
photographer knows those
shit
glyphs
from an
refer to
ass.
the infamous plague of oozing hives. A fitting curse for a fool, don't you think? I rather like it.
Oh, so you're like a top?
Henrik, this note was found at a crime scene. Are you telling me you left it there?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, seems you're sure picking and choosing your moments there, buddy. And yeah, I'm trying to be condescending.
The theft of the Pakal carving. Please, Henrik.
Yeah, please try to remember something. I'm sure this will help.
Who in the world is Pakal? Oh, my head. Oh, the pressure. I can't take any more today, Nancy.
Are you David Bowie?
Okay, it's time for some memory therapy. Nancy, could you come back tomorrow?
It's time for some reality orientation in progress. Am I in an episode of Black Mirror? What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? This game is like equal parts political commentary and like psychological horror. Wait. We also, first of all, we talked to Joanna being like, you're wrong.
Need something?
I need to show a photo of the Pakal carving.
I need to show Henrik a photo of the Pakal carving. Do you have one?
Check with Sinclair.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
Go to it. Yeah, you're so nice to me. I love you. I love working here. This is such a valuable experience. Can I just bring this to you? Oh, so I need like a specific photo? I hate you so much. But maybe we can get some other things from his work area that will remind him of who he is. And maybe we just like throw some lingerie in there or something. I don't know. Sorry. I need this game to be can I just be honest with you? I need this game to be more. I need this game to be more. Can I grab a diploma or something? Oh yeah, grab the instruction manual from the giant ham radio. Grab the buy milk. Maybe grab the note that he wrote us by the phone. That could be something. It's your handwriting. Oh god. I guess I'll talk to Sinclair and we have to do this one at a time. Oh dear lord. And eventually we're gonna have to know the name of the Jaguar god again. I'd rather die than see one more pixel of Sinclair. Apologies in advance. What is happening to him now? Nurse Bluefoot is just, I don't know, force feeding him medical marijuana is the only thing that I can think of at the moment.
Any news?
I need a photo of the Pakal carving. Where is she? Where is she?
Joanna took the official print for her insurance claim.
Oh, interesting. I love how helpful Joanna is.
Keep up the good work. Any news?
There was an incident in the museum. Henrik is in the hospital. What do you think about that, huh, Sinclair? You're just gonna smile?
Or Henrik? Another squabble between him and Joanna, perhaps? Oh, I'm kidding, but I do remember the time she threatened to push him in the pond.
I'm kidding, but she does have violent tendencies. Okay, so Joanna's the most guilty person I've ever seen.
Bye now.
I have a feeling that it's gonna, I swear to God, if this game ends with Alejandro being the villain, I can't in good faith play another Nancy Drew. That will actually break me. What? Oh, oh, what the fuck? Did I always have to do that? Hey, Henrik died. What do you think about that, huh? Do you still think he's a conquistador?
That is terrible news. I hope it's not too serious.
Okay, you passed. You passed. Do you know what Cinnabar is? Cinnabar these nuts.
Powder that the Maya used? Sure, I know it. They use it at Beach Hill too, do they not?
Cinnabar was used to make the red hand paint. I don't know why this guy would even care. He doesn't work at the museum. I think Joanna might have been less than truthful. Okay. All right. Let's go turn her in. I don't want to jump to conclusions. I can handle things on my own. I'm 14 years old now.
Of course. Sister Joanna couldn't.
Oh, I love that. Sister Joanna. I love that. That's the best written line in this game so far.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
Just like making the Egyptian dude the villain in the Tomb game. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Was that really the case? I mean, there's the good and the bad about that. The good is that I've forgotten so much about the Nancy Drew games that God forbid if we ever play one again, like, I won't remember anything. Like, it'll be a new experience for me. All I remember from that game is putting a snake in a bucket with a stick. And that's not a joke. It's 3 p.m. Why the fuck is everything closed then? Alarm. Wait. Cancel. Oh my god, I just slept for 24 hours. Jesus. Okay, hang on. Alarm. Let's go to like 10 a.m. when the hospital is okay to visit. Okay, here we go. Frank would probably have some good stuff to say, but we need to really exhaust our options. We got to sow our seeds, you know? Like, what if Henrik is DTF today? I hear the Crystal Skull one is great. At first, I didn't remember, and then all I remember from this game is, which is the one that we just played, is the bone on a spring coming out of the tomb, going boing, and the lying in the grass next to the mausoleum. Good morning, honey. It's 10 a.m. It's time for your daily interrogation.
Well, look who it is.
Ready to do some
memory work? Hey, Henrik Vanderheun. My age is 61. My marital status is divorce, 0 children. Oh, let's go.
This will help you to remember.
Let's go. We're in.
As familiar as my own feet.
He is familiar as my own feet. Oh, Henrik, I didn't know you were into that, but that's okay.
Know his name?
Pakal. Nancy, this is the stolen carving, isn't it? And I'm the one who took it.
I'm the one who took it?
But why? Oh, Pakal.
Oh, Pakal, indeed.
I have meant by this?
If you're remembering, this is a serious crime. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. If you want to be hush-hush about it, I'll be hush-hush about it, but for the right price. Easy, Henrik. The answers are in your head. You just need to find them. Hey, I just go unlock the secrets of your subconscious.
Easy, Henrik.
By yourself.
The answers are in your head. You just need to find them.
It's still in the museum.
I hate that we're interrogating an old sick man right now. You know what I mean? An old and injured man. We're just, why did you steal it, you know?
To protect him. I had to protect him. Oh, Pakal. Something is going on at that museum, a devious plot. I was the only one who could stand in the way.
Henrik, you know what's really devious? It's the fact that it's the ratio of amount to work that I'm doing versus the amount that I'm getting paid. And let me tell you, that second number is 0. Okay, it's an infinite ratio. It's you can't divide by it. You know.
Whose plot is this? Is it someone who's involved with a museum?
Forgive me, Nancy, but when I woke up in this hospital bed, I didn't even know my own name.
The world turned upside down. Something Alexander Hamilton. What's his name? ALEX. Oh, you know what you could do, Henrik? You can try singing your name to the tune of Hamilton. Have you heard of the movie musical Hamilton? Oh, is this key? Do you know what lock it belongs to?
I haven't a clue. Take the key now, Nancy. Find out what it opens and return to me, please, with some answers.
Henrik, I searched around with this key and it turns out it opens my heart. What do you think? We lay that one on him?
You can count on me, Henrik.
In the meantime,
What if Hamilton was the only thing you remembered after getting amnesia? I'm gonna be honest, it's the only thing I remember, and I don't have amnesia. It's fucked.
It's your only hope of getting to the bottom.
Sometimes I think like, hey, what color are Beth's eyes? And I'm like, and I get really, really nervous. And then sometimes I think about, hey, what's the obscure lyric from Hamilton? I arranged the venue, the menu, the seating. It comes instantly. Okay. I guess we gotta interrogate the shit out of him.
To know where you put the Pakal carving.
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Do you know anything about the theft of Prudence Rutherford's necklace?
Prudence Rutherford's necklace?
I can't remember.
Do you use Joanna's name last week to place an order for Cinnabar?
For Cinnabar with Keep It Real Restoration?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Do you have anything against Joanna? Listen, I don't like her as well. Who knows? He hates her. Wow. He hates her. He hates her. Who knows? What a saucy little sarcastic little curveball. Oh. Anyone else feel like they just ran a marathon? He's divorced from Joanna? No, not like this. Not like this.